These are my favorite wings. If you try them, you'll know why. Simple to make, quick to cook, but infinitely tasty. Salty, funky, spicy and sweet. Sticky as well, and it's delicious. You know, the internet is a great place because I'm not from Vietnam. If you said, Justin, quickly, where's Vietnam? You have 5 seconds to find it on the map and there's no titles. I don't know where I pick. And if you're from Vietnam, quickly, you have 5 seconds to find Ghana on the map. 5, 4, 3, 2, yeah, you flopped. I made these wings many times in my life. In fact, it's one of my favorite flavors. And that's why I'm bringing it to you right now. We've got some halal chicken. I like the halal joints because I feel like they wash them with a bit of extra care. I mean, if they're praying for the meat, the least they could do is give it a little exfoliation. This chicken expired on the 8th of February. Today is the 10th. Will this kill me? You're probably thinking, Justin, why are you wearing this high-vis jacket? I started wearing it the other day in another video that I made on TikTok, and it just feels like a nice uniform to wear. I think we should come up with another way to describe chicken wings, because chickens can't really fly. I think we should change the name of chicken wings to like chicken arms. I mean, I've never been walking and I've seen a chicken hovering 100 meters above me. You ain't never seen that because they can't fly. Chickens just do a little that, and then they jump a little bit. I can do that. It's for that reason that today we're gonna be making Vietnamese chicken arms. So you just want to cut through the joint. You know what I'm saying? You know how you got like a shoulder joint? You want to cut that part, not on yourself, on the wing. If you cut it in the wrong bit, then you're going to be cutting through the bones. You know what I mean? So let me slap it into 5th gear. Hey, I just cut through the bone. Oh, that feeling feels so awful. Can you imagine cutting through your own bones? Like, ooh! I hate that feet. Right, now I got all these wing tips here. Honestly, I will throw these away. If I was a proper chef, I'd say you can make stock. Like, I don't give a heck, bro. I'm not doing that. Always put it in a bag so your whole bin don't start smelling. In the bin. Lots of people have taught me you should never wash your chicken, and because I'm a very, very understanding person, I think you should never wash your chicken. Don't wash your chicken, but I'm gonna show you something that you can do, all right? Stick with me with this, okay? It's gonna look like we're washing our chicken, but I promise you, we're not. We're making a brine. We've got a lemon here, all right? We're gonna cut it up. It is a lime, but they're all the same, aren't they? And then we're gonna squeeze in the juice like this. I feel like limes are just like lemons that had a bad life. They kind of started smoking, and they got sent to jail for possession of marijuana, and they came out whilst they was in jail. But just before they was in jail, they had a kid. They left the baby mom to like support the kid by itself. Lemons, you know, they just didn't have that lifestyle. They kind of went to uni. They did graduate, so they have a little sweetness to them, but then they realized that when they got into the job market, there's not really a lot of options. So they actually have to end up working in marketing, even though their dreams was to become an author. We're gonna add some salt to that. I always, that was a lot, but don't worry, okay? We want to use a lot. I use kosher salt, so the quantity of salt I use always looks different. If you don't have lemon or lime, you can also do the same thing with vinegar. You can also add both, and then we're gonna put some water in it. Don't forget, we're not washing it, okay? We're not washing it, we're just brining it. So you just wanna massage it, take off some of the bits. We're not washing it though. Why is everybody so scared of chicken? I thought chicken was meant to be a synonym for a loser. We're not washing it. I want to reiterate, we're not washing it. I've been to a spa a couple times, and sometimes they rub a little salt on your back and just start rubbing, and then the dead skin starts coming off. Kind of want to do something similar here. You see, I'm just using my thumb just to get that going. We're not washing it though. Listen, you want to show love to each piece of chicken here. So we're going to do that to every single one of them. And after that, we're just going to leave it to soak. Like I said, bro, use them halal joints, man. The quality is better. If I'm lying, I'm flying. And I ain't no chicken, so I definitely will fly. See, like that chicken had a hair on it. If we had left it, we wouldn't have known that. These chickens are scared to see me come. Or maybe they're happy because they're getting a massage, even in the afterlife. But if you are washing it at home, I will call the police on you. I'll be honest with you, if I had a supplier that took time to go to every single chicken piece and have attention like this, then I wouldn't wash it. But we know very well that they don't do that. I didn't wash the chicken, guys. Don't incriminate me, I didn't wash it. We're just gonna dry them off now, okay? Because you know, after you shower, you also need a bit of a dry. Drain it off a little bit, pop it there, and then do the same for the rest of them, all right? I'm gonna put a tea towel, and I'm gonna just press it on top of this one here, just to get rid of the juices, man. Just wanna get rid of all of that. Do I even have any white pepper? I don't know. Where's the white pepper, man? Keep all my extra spices in this Mario Kart box, but there's still no white pepper in here. Oh no, we have a problem. We're gonna replace it with black pepper. I hope nobody notices. I'm trying to be like the peppercorns this year, man. Get that grind up, man. So for a second, I want to tell you guys about fish sauce. Essentially, what it's made out of is anchovies, innit? So they go fishing for a bit, get the anchovies, put them into a really big wooden container, and then they salt them. They allow them to ferment for up to a year. It takes a long time to make. And when that happens, the juices of the fish start to break down. From what I know, and from my research of where I've used this, is from Vietnam. I thought at first when I heard of fish sauce that it'd be really stinky and weird. And to be honest with you, it has a level of funk in it, similar to the 70s. Yeah, smells like discos in there. But when you put it into your food, it has this really savory flavor. It's salty as well, so it provides so much of a boost of flavor to whatever you're making, particularly if it's meat. So obviously here we're doing some chicken arms. Fish sauce, I recommend you pick it up. It never goes off. Well, the package won't tell you that, but I ain't never buying another bottle of this. But bun the education thing, let's get back to the cooking. Provides that flavor, provides that salt. This is about 1 kg of wings in it, so if you are following along, feel free to sing this song. Chicken, chicken, finger licking, tasty and nice. Chicken, chicken, buy it halal for half of the price. Let me get into the studio. But no, this garlic is dry, bro. It's not even coming out. Sheesh. Right, let me just grind this garlic. One sec. We're gonna put about, I don't know, that much white pepper that just so happens to be black. We're just gonna put in about a teaspoon of that. I love MSG, it's very tasty. We're just gonna use a little. And then lastly, we're gonna add in our beautiful fish sauce, which we learned about. Obviously, I don't have a spoon, so do I know if this is a spoon? It depends how big your spoon is as well. I prefer to be the little spoon, personally. I think being the big spoon is a lot of effort. I just wanna be warm and tucked in. And then we're just gonna combinize that. I don't really, let me use my hands. I'm a man. Yeah, dude. I forgot one ingredient. I'll put that in there nicely. But yeah, this is it. The reason I love this recipe is because the marinade is so simple. There's not a bunch of ingredients. This is it. Fish sauce adds salt. The chicken bouillon adds salt. So we don't actually need to add any salt. So we're gonna leave this to marinade for about 30 minutes. So this is a sticky wing, purposefully. It's not sticky because we dropped it in the cinema and now it's got all bits all over it. It's sticky because we're gonna put a nice little sauce on it. So let's make that sauce. And it starts off with the humble chili. So we're gonna take the tops off the chili like a convertible. All right, how many chilies do you need, big man? I think 3 is enough. Why did I cut that extra one? Sorry, mate. I'm just gonna line up these chilies like they're waiting to go inside for break. And we're gonna cut our vegetables. We've got 2 limes here. Ever since I got this new lemon juicer, I just feel like my life's just looked up a bit. Easy work of juicing lemons. The lemons hate to see me coming now. Spring onions are looking like Medusa's extensions after 2 months. It's been a wash day for a minute, but she ain't taking them out, and now they look like this, just crusty, dry, bare dandruff in it. So I'm gonna cut these into 2 bits, right? So usually when you cook things that are really green in color, the more you cook them, the more the color reduces. So we're gonna cook these last, which is why I'm separating them from the main onion. Anything else that I need? Do I need garlic? Yeah, garlic would be nice as well. Let me cut a bit of garlic as well. How can you throw a vegetable party and you don't invite garlic? That is absurd. That's like not bringing burgers to the barbecue. You have to start asking questions. Who organized that? See, can you see the difference? Like this one here is a lot whiter. It's a different texture as well. This one's lighter. So if you want to peel garlic really quickly, just put it in a container and then shake it up. As you can see, that worked absolutely amazingly. Every single piece of garlic is still on the skin. So thanks, TikTok. I got some Siamese garlic here stuck together. Just squeeze it and then just peel off the skin like that. Do you know what? I'm gonna practice self-control here. I'm only gonna use 5 pieces. So I'm chopping it sort of finely here, but if I was to mince it, or if I was to grate it, or if I was to blend it, the taste of garlic would be even sharper than what we're experiencing now. But it's worth noting, so if you're making something like garlic sauce or something, when you're chopping it and mincing it finely, you're gonna have a very sharp garlic sauce. What I'm doing here is just mincing the garlic by rocking my knife back and forward. It just kind of makes it like a little pivot angle that you can use to easily just go back and forth. I think that's everything that we need. Let's start cooking. I wish I had a theme song every time I said a sentence and I left it on a cliffhanger, there'd be a theme song that plays. Oh no, I dropped the oil. Oh flip, my mom's gonna kill me. Bad boy. We're gonna add let's say 2 spoons of sunflower oil, extra virgin. I don't know if you can get virgin sunflower oil. Then white onions, put them in straight away. We're also gonna put the garlic in there. My favorite utensil in the kitchen, the pink spatula. Be getting that job done, man. Scraping all of them sides. You know what, that brings me on to a very relevant story about how chicken wings caused me to lose my 2 front teeth. I'm just gonna add my chili. and allow that to saute as well. All right, cool, so here it is, yeah. So I must have been in like year 8 or year 9, so I think I was about 14 or something like that, right? And you see me, I was a kid that played all the sports, including rugby, which I hated, but my school was a rugby school. And I was pretty all right at it, just because I could run quick. One day we had a match against this team far, far away in Essex somewhere. By the way, this sauce is 1 part lime juice, 1 part fish sauce, and I'm just adding those now. Anyway, so one day we had this match against this school which was really far away. And obviously because these matches were after school, I was like, I'm gonna be hungry, so let me get something to eat. So I decided to get chicken and chips, you know, 4 wings and chips from the local boss man shop. But also adding in about 2 spoons of brown sugar. As a secondary school kid, my diet was non-existent. So by the time we was on the coach, with the wings in my belly and the donuts too, I was not feeling all right. There was another game before ours, so we had to wait. And so after we done our training, me and my friends were just messing about and we found a football. So me and my friends, we go to the corner of the rugby pitch and we just start kicking it about. Context, it's getting very dark at this point. It's pretty late in the day. Let's say it's about 5 p.m. and it's winter time. And so we basically can't see anything. So my friend Darwin, he kicks the ball to me and it was nowhere near me. So I thought, eesh, that looks like it's gonna go far. Let me quickly run and go and grab it. So I'm running with all my speed, bro. I probably hit about maybe 70, 75 miles per hour. I'm seeing the speeding light in the distance going off. I think I even got a ticket sent to my house that day. And as I'm about to get there, I'm running, and then poof, I hit my head and fall to the ground. As I'm on the floor writhing in pain, I can't see anything around me. All I can see is literally stars, bro. I felt like a cartoon character when they get knocked out. What had just happened is that I ran at full speed into an unprotected rugby post. My friends come circling around me like, oh Justin, oh my gosh, what did you do? I was crying, screaming, there's blood going everywhere. The man then played the game, they dedicated to me, and they flipping lost. So it was all in vain. Hold on, let me just taste this. 1 second, lads. Oh, that's delicious and salty. I'm gonna add more sugar though. Use more sugar. Yeah. Like both of my lips were fully swollen in weird directions. My 2 front teeth were chipped. I was bleeding everywhere. I looked like a mess. It took me like ages for my face to go back to normal. And that's because I ate those flipping funky ass chicken wings that were making me feel all kinds of weird. You know what? This needs a lot more sugar than I expected. The green onions, they're feeling left out. So we're gonna keep them in, and there's a flipping beautiful sauce. Look at that, mate. Marinade ready, sauce is ready, you're ready, let's cook. Got some cornstarch in here. Coat the wings them in cornstarch. You probably need a lot more than this, but the thing is, cornstarch is such a necessary ingredient in the kitchen because it's helpful to thicken sauces, but it's also helpful to make things crispy as well. Right, put every last morsel, please, madam, come out. Ideally, you want every piece to be coated. It's not looking like we're gonna get that right now. See, when you're frying, you gotta stay protected, man. You gotta stay protected. I had to bring back the Hy-Vees. This ain't the MOT, but we need to check that oil. Is it enough? I've been frying for all my life and I'm always scared that the oil's gonna pop in my eyes, and it never does. Yo, let me prepare, man. I'm going to war. Deep frying is going to war. You can put these in the air fryer, okay? So if you just put them like this in the air fryer, they will crisp up. They won't be as crispy as deep frying them, but you can't have everything, love. Oh, look at my chopstick skills. All right, so what I've done here is I've put in the wings that are all a similar size into the same piece of oil so that they all cook in the same amount of time, innit? Hear this? Oh, please. J to the S to the T. I make W-I-N to the G because I know what you want to see. YouTube on the wing side is pre. Every time I look, it's going to be G. So just keep monitoring them, turning them over when they're starting to get a little brown on one side. Kind of like getting a tan, you know? You don't want it to be uneven. So the reason I'm using chopsticks is it infuses more Asianness into the wings, which is exactly what we're going for. So yeah. Whew, so the frying is done now. So we can take this off. Wings in there. Put about half the sauce in there. Oh, that one looks good. See, I'm not skimpy when it comes to the sauce. Ooh, when it comes to the sauce. These are my favorite wings of all time. Oh, they're so good. These are my favorite wings. If you try them, you'll know why. Simple to make, quick to cook, but infinitely tasty. Salty, funky, spicy and sweet. Sticky as well, and it's delicious. Crikey, you don't know until you make them. What we've learned today is that even though chickens don't really have wings, if you make these chickens, you'll fly away. Hope you guys are enjoying the constant flow of content. There's more to come. Let me know what you want to see in the comments down below, and let me know if you like it too. I wasn't playing at all.